Hi guys, this is the restaurant management video and I'm continuing this series after a long time now because I was slightly busy with the other series, the videos, the serverless videos. If you have not checked them out, do check them out. I was just busy with those projects, creating them and creating videos around them. Anyhow, I'm back now and what I want to do in this video quickly is to fix um, a few things like all the visible that small issues that I can see, and then we'll start writing the user controller. All right, at least some of the issues I'll try and solve. So for example, there's this small syntax issue here, and that red line has not now gone away. And here again there's a red squiggly line here, so let's make that also go away by bringing the brackets to the previous line. And but as you can still see, it's showing one error out here in this file, right, which is here. So here if I put a comma, now suddenly 9 plus error issues come up here, right? And two of them are to do with these two packages. So it's quite possible that we don't have the right packages installed, all of them installed. So I'll run go mod tidy so that it gets all the packages that I need. So hopefully some of the issues should have been solved. Yes, they have been solved. Now let's go through the ones that are still not solved, right? So it says validated.new is not working out. Not a problem, we'll come to that later on. String convert. We already have this package, so it should have the required package for it. So I'm not sure why it's giving an error. Yeah, because the spelling is wrong, sorry. So it's string convert. All right, and then let's find out more. So string convert, again spelling wrong here. So along with me, you can just fix these small issues, right? So food controller, I just fixed some syntax issues. Now I'm just fixing some spelling issues. And then there's an issue here, right, which is on line 54. We have an issue with this mongo.pipeline, match stage, group stage, project stage. Okay, this I'll come back to this in a while, but I can easily tell you that this issue is being created because of using curly braces instead of these round brackets. Now this issue has gone. So line number 57, c.json, this issue has been taken care of. So usually I solve all the issues at the end after running go build, but since this is a long project and people are already getting scared that I've not, there's so many issues in the code, right? So, and they're not solved, so I'm just solving them right now. But usually, always with GOLANG, I always solve everything at the end. I just don't care. I just write anything that I want, and then at the end I can solve it. So here also math is wrong, so it should have been math. Spelling is wrong. And now an update food. Food ID. It's giving a lot of issues with bson.e. I wonder why. So do we have the right packages? We have gin, we have primitive, bson primitive, and we need the regular bson package. We have that as well. Actually, I need the Mongo driver bson. So I'll get that. I'll say go.mongodb.org. In case you're not sure, open up the Mongo drivers documentation, like I've done, /Mongo. Right, and I need Mongo options. I have that. Oh, I have Mongo also. Sorry, I needed bson here, not Mongo, bson. That's the one that I don't have. Okay, And then when I run go.mod tidy again, this one I don't think I need. This is the wrong one, so I don't need this one. And the validator that it has brought for me is also wrong. The decision. So this is why I don't use extension a lot of times, because it takes wrong decisions for me. I mean, it got me the wrong package. I didn't need this. I need this one, github.com/go playground /validator/v10. This is the one I need. Now let's run go.mod tidy. So in case you're not able to follow, just work a little slower. As in, like, you can slow down the video and pause and just see what all things I fixed right now in this video. There are quite a few things, right? Now let's see. So it's showing me 4 more errors are there, right? And something to do with this food ID thing. I don't know. This I need to investigate. Yeah. No. I thought there's a triple O there. Something to do with the food ID. Okay, I'll come back to that later. I think that's the only issue left. Sorry, this gin.h is also a small issue. It's showing me. So, yeah. So if you look at the gin documentation, there's no small h. There's a capital H. That works now. Now there are 3 issues remaining. So let me fix those. So if we scroll up, 3 issues, right, says. So line 44, I saw an issue here. So it's an issue with my double quotations. And I fixed that now. Double inverted comma, sorry. I fixed that now. This was after 1. It should have been like just $sum in that, and comma 1 is separate. And the other issue, as you know, being caused by food ID. So I know why it's happening. It's because the D should be small here. So now my food controller file is completely fine, right? It's working now. So what I'll do is I'll just fix the issues everywhere, and then let's start working on the user controller.co file, right? So that everybody becomes calm because people are now freaking out. I mean, I have so many errors in my code. How can I go ahead? But like, if you are worried about that, check out the serverless video that I've just created, the 2-hour video, serverless stack. So I had like a lot of errors till the end of the video, and then in just one go, we ran build command, and then we got so many errors, right? And then we fixed everything, because with GoLang, what happens is that it gives you the exact error at the exact place, and so you don't have to worry at all. So you can just type anything, and it'll tell you exactly what to fix, right? If it's a syntax error, it's a like logical error. In the invoice controller file, I can see 3 errors with squiggly lines. All 3 have to do with bson.e, and there's one more here somewhere. So let's fix the easy one, right? See, here I can see that the bson package that the extension got for me automatically is wrong. So the one I actually want is go.mongo dp.org/mongo driver/bson. This is the one I need. So out of the 4, 3 errors have gone away. Only one remains, which is this one. So this one I'll have to come to it later. So this issue that I'm having with auto collection, something tells me that it has nothing to do with the way I've imported, I'm calling auto collection from invoice controller. I think it has to do with the auto controller file itself. So I think there's so many issues in this file that it's not actually telling me those issues. So what I'll do is I'll just start fixing these. So this is the package that I need. And I also need models here. So I'll just copy this and paste it. And I'll say models. Right, and I need fmt log net/http, and I have time, I have database and models. All right, and I also don't need this package. I need the right one. I need go.mongodb.org slash Mongo driver slash bson, and I need bson primitive. So I'll copy and paste this again, bson slash primitive, and I need Mongo options. So I'll copy and paste this as well again, and I'll say I need Mongo slash options. Cool. And now it says that I have only one error. And where do I have that one error? I'll have to find it. Yeah, I found it on line 71. This is equal to sign was wrong. And now as soon as I solve it, you can see I get 9+ errors, right? But the issue in invoice controller goes away quickly, right? So I told you the issue has to do with order controller, not invoice controller. So my invoice controller file is clear, food controller file is clear, right? Two files are clear completely. For all the perfectionist people out there, I'm sure, yeah, this is feeling much, now you're feeling much better. And how here on line 72, table collection spelling is wrong. So that should hopefully sort it. I think there are issues with table controller file. That's why this issue is not going away. And let me still see. So for the order controller file, since I'm getting a lot of errors in the CTX, right? CTX, as you can see everywhere, I'm getting a lot of errors there. I think I know the issue. It's basically this thing needs to be defined outside as well, out here. And as soon as you do that, there were 9+ errors. That means there were like a lot of errors. Now suddenly there's just 7 errors, right? And why is this calling this file? I have no idea. Anyhow, so now we're left with about 7 errors, and oops, yeah. So I'm getting, I'll take care of this. I don't know why this is happening. So yeah, I have 7 errors, and one is around table collection, which I'm sure it's happening because of the table controller, something to do out here and not here. But here I can see these errors. Insert error, right? The spelling is wrong, so this error goes away. Return spelling is wrong, this error goes away. And that's good enough. I think 4 errors are remaining. One is because of the table collection, and so I have figured out why this package is being imported, right? It's a very stupid issue. Here I should have had models, not model, and now suddenly that package goes away, right? Because GOLANG, this extension, this is why I say like I don't really rely on extensions, because it was self-importing that package, which I don't even know where it came from, but just because it found this model here instead of models. Okay. Everything else looks good. I don't see any other issues. Sorry, I just saw 2 issues here. 2 squiggly lines, right? There are 3 errors, right? One is because of the table collection thing, and there are 2 because of this food. Here it should have been order, because order has table ID. And since we copy and pasted that code from the food controllers, that's why I forgot to change this to order. That's why there are errors. So this is why I also don't rely on copy pasting. I don't rely on extensions, right? Because they can introduce errors which become difficult to solve. And now if I fix my table collection file, this issue will go away. And then 1, 2, and 3, we'll have 3 files without any issues, right? So table controller, bring this to the next line, and there will be many more packages that I need here. One is obviously context. I need fmt, and I need log net/http. I need time, and I need to also install database and models. So just like in order I had database and models, these two I'm going to copy and paste here. I'll actually do that before the external packages, the third-party packages, right? So I have Mongo, and I need bson, primitive, and options. So I can copy that from here, bson and primitive. And the third one I need is options. So I'll just copy and I'll paste it here, right? I need all of these. And now, as you see, as I told you that in the order controller, once you fix this table controller some issues, the order controller issue goes away. So now you have 3 clean, completely clean files with no issues whatsoever: food controller, invoice controller, and order controller. And now we'll fix all the issues of table controller as well. So now let's find these 3 issues. Okay, so 3 issues remaining, right? Yeah, so I found one. It should have been var, not vat. I found another one. The first spelling is wrong. And I found another one that inside, this should not have been inside defer cancel. Defer cancel is an empty function. So now when you fix that, it shows you 8 more errors, right? So let's start fixing those. It's great that we can see these 8 issues now. So let's solve them one by one ASAP. All right. Table ID. Okay, here it should have been table ID. That's why it's giving us an error, because I've not used that variable. So this is sorted. 6 errors to go, right? Because that same error was repeating 2 places, so it was saying 8. Now c.json makes sense. Should have been round brackets here. Done. 5 left. And table.order ID. This is the create table function, right? So it's table should have been table.table ID actually. So table.table ID. All right. And yeah, so fmt should have been on the previous line, and this should be fmt instead of fnt. Only one issue to go. Let me find that issue. Yeah, so bson.e should have been capital E. All right, so all issues solved. So now you have food, invoice, order, table, 4 files, no issues whatsoever. All right, and models obviously don't have any issues, and routes also only 1 file has issue, but I'm pretty sure there will be more issues. But for now, whatever we can see, we're fixing all of that. All right, so let's start working on our order items controller, because this seems to have a lot of issues, right? 9+ issues. Let's solve these first. So in this file, the most obvious things that I can see is, again, this issue that we have already solved of the bson package. So here will say mongo db.org/mongo driver/bson. It's possible that you probably hear some background noise in my house because of some work going on. So I apologize for that. As soon as you import this package, many issues seem to have gone away, right? We just see 3 issues now. One is this, which is d small, so we'll just fix that. And now it seems that all the issues have gone away. But I'm still a bit skeptical, because a couple of places I saw that the spelling of table is wrong, like here, right? So now that I fix it, I still don't see any issues as such. Everything seems to be all right. And I think that's it for now. If we have any issues, they will come up later on. So this file also seems to be doing all right now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 files are doing pretty all right. Now let's take a look at our menu controller. Menu controller, also the bson package can be updated. So what I'll do is I'll just copy it from here and paste it here, and it seems like everything has been taken care of automatically. So all the issues have gone away. Still, I feel that not all the issues have actually gone away. When we actually build or run this project, things will start going wrong. But as of now, everything looks all right. Now there seems to be one issue in main.go file and one issue in menu.router.go file, right? Everything else, like these 3 files that you see which are showing you issues, are basically we have not completed them. That's why we're seeing these issues. So now let's take a look at menu.router.go and main.go. What's the issue? In the menu router file, it's saying that update menu is giving a squiggly line here, right? That means in our user controller, in our menu controller here, there's an issue with the update menu function. Yes, there is, because this M is small, whereas what we need is a capital M, right? So we'll just change this quickly, and we'll put a capital M here. Suddenly that issue goes away. So now this complete file is all right, right? Menu router file is also okay. Now let's close off all the files that we have already worked on, and everything was working fine. All right, so now you know that these files, 1, 2, 3 files, are giving you errors because you don't have any code in there. And we've fixed a lot of issues, right? Now in the main.go file, there are it's showing you just one issue, and that doesn't seem to be a big issue. Firstly, you'll have to access this as middleware, and then you'll have to access this as routes. Okay, then you need one more package, and you'll access it as github.com. Actually, you don't need that package, the Heroku package, you don't need it. You're still getting an issue here. I'm wondering why. So there's an issue with middleware and main.go file. That's because middleware, the package does not return anything right now. So it's completely empty, right? So let's put some basic code here. Like we'll say package middleware. You import a couple of things, and then you'll have basically in this file for the authentication function, right? gen.handler, and here we'll return a function which will have gen.context, and let's import a couple of so here when you see when you've written this, that means that gen is required. So when importing you'll say github.com/gen connect/gen, and I'll need helpers, which is basically the token helper. I'll need that. So for now I'll put github.com/ actually not github.com, but I'll put this GOLANG restaurant manager /helpers. So I need helper, and I'll use that in this file. Actually, when I save it, it goes away because I have not used it right now, so that's why it goes away. But still, what's happening here is that there's no issue with auth middleware because we're returning something, and there's no issue with, most importantly, the main.go file. So as you can see now on my left side, everything is fine, right? Everything's fine except these 2 files, which we'll work on. And that's when we'll actually put the code here, everything, all the issues will go away. Similarly with our token helper.go file. But the most importantly, all the other files till now that we have had issues with, we have clarified and fixed all the issues that we could see from our extensions. But when we'll build these programs again, and when we'll run those functions and APIs, I'm sure we'll find more issues and we'll fix them as we go. But for now, everybody who was kind of freaking out because we had so many issues in the code, I've fixed and I've taken care of all of them. All right. So I'd like to continue in the next video. I'll continue the the code for these functions in the next video for this series. So thanks a lot for watching, and I hope you have made all the changes along with me. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.